Melissa, and today I'm going to show you how to create perfect facial balance and symmetry using the golden proportion method. I'm going to start by adding hydrating oil to my face, so I'm just going to put a couple drops onto an A30 brush. I like to just rub it into the brush using the back of my hand, and then I'll apply, starting in the center, blending out. I'm going to start adding my foundation now, and I'm going to use stick foundation in the shade beige, and I like to grab from the stick foundation just like this with my A30 brush and apply, so I'll do that and start at the center of the face again and blend out. I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller brush now with beige. I'm using A4, and I'm just going to put this right under my eye. I'm going to start adding my highlights now, and in order to place my highlights correctly, I'm going to use our golden proportion method, which speaks to dividing the face into 3 different zones. So really quick, I'm going to show you guys the 3 different zones, which are from the top of the forehead to the bottom of the front of the brow, that's zone 1. Bottom of the front of the brow to the tip of the nose is zone 2, and tip of the nose to the tip of the chin is zone 3. So I'm going in now with my concealer in the shade 0.75 with an A4 brush, and I'm adding my highlights just to the highest points of the face, keeping them within each of my zones, since my zones are pretty well balanced. I'm going to add my contour now. I'm using stick foundation in the shade Shadow, and I'm going to add my contour exactly within each of my zones again, given the fact that my zones are nice and balanced. So we've got my zone 2 along my cheekbone, my zone 1 up here on my forehead, and just a bit along my jawline for zone 3. I'm going to go in and add a little bit of depth into my zone 2 here along my cheekbone with Fawn, just at the deepest point at the bottom edge of where Shadow is. I'm going to go in and start blending this together now using an A7 brush, and I'm using a really light touch and very small blending motion so I can make sure to keep my contour in relatively the same place that I have placed it. So I've just gone in and set my face with a little bit of powder, and I'm going to go in with our powder contour kit now using the shade Fawn and brush 7, and I'm just applying this right on top of my contour just to both set it and strengthen the color. So I'm just going on top of, or more right above my contour now with the shade Havana and a brush A19, and just adding a little bit more warmth to my skin. So I'm going to add some highlight to my face now, and I'm using Liquid Glow in the shade Perla, and my favorite way to apply Liquid Glow is just with my fingers. I feel like it blends out super quick and easy that way. A little blush now, and I'm using the blush trio in Pink Passion, and I'm just using a mixture of the shades Rose and Sugar, and I'm using a brush A22 to apply this. So since I want to have a little extra glow today, I'm going to use the shades Summer and Moonstone from Sun Dipped and just really lightly place that on top of Perla.
Con quale barbaro coraggio! Guardate queste storie! Bocchino! Ma com'è mai? Bucchino, 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 bucchino. Come mai tu ci interrompi che noi qua stiamo facendo i video? Maligna!
Non si era mai visto, chi sono, chi non sono. Ciao Shuragram. Io sono un po' giovane ma ti prometto che diventerò una Shuragram con i fiocchi.